Hello, I'm Lord Human Torch, and I wanted to make a quick video because there's some things that I know about Torch that I think most people should know because they're not playing the character to its full potential. I got him Lord on the third day, and some of the things I figured out I just expected people to know by now or figure out, but I think I've only seen maybe a tenth of those quick tips or that I was going to show right now being actually played and ranked. So that's what this video is about, and I hope you learned something. You can counter Jeff ults pretty easily if it doesn't cost you your life by throwing 3 fireballs by the time his ult is done when he takes a bite. So Jeff ults, he goes in for the bite. 1, 2, 3, slam. Even if he's underwater with his fin, it'll still do a ton of damage. Your firewall, it can extend 40 meters. It says 40 meters on the website. So that's 30, and then that's extra. Connect, and it connects, which is, there's rarely anything over 40 meters of open space on the maps. So you can basically connect it as long as you wish, as long as nothing interrupts that firewall you have. And as long as the firewall, let's say, from here to here, if it has to go up, it has to be no higher than 2 meters, is what the website claims. So as long as it's not higher than 2 meters, you can do it. Now, going upstairs is it's not going to work. Like, you can try, but it's not going to connect. Right now I'm pressing the button. It won't even like register it. So I'd suggest you don't do it up anything like higher than 2 meters. But it'd have to be something like small like this, like a curb. A curb's fine. This will connect. But you're still pushing it. It might not connect, and in a ranked game that could very well cost your team the match if you don't connect your cage. I call them cages. They call them a pyro prison. I think a cage is a more suitable name for this. Anyways, speaking of your cages or firewalls being interrupted, Groot is a massive counter to Human Torch. If I wanted to build a cage like this, and he puts even a wall down between any of this, it's not gonna hurt him. Like, he's not taking damage. You can see it was still ticking. It was probably because it was on his wall, but it's not going to hurt the person inside the cage. We can do it again. He puts a wall. See, he is not taking any damage, and you would think it connected. Now, if I put a wall down and he has no walls, and then after it connects, he puts a wall down on one of them, it's not going to do anything. But if he does it before, it will interrupt your firewall. And you have to be very considerate of this if they have an enemy Groot, because he might not be able to play Torch. Because his cages are his biggest damage input. Another thing I've seen people do is a variation of this, but they'll make a fire mine trap outside of spawn usually, where they throw 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, and then they'll hope the guy walks over it, and then boom, they'll hit him. And that'll usually kill almost every squishy in the game. You can go grab health. That'll usually kill almost every squishy in the game, but I have a better variation of this that I haven't seen anyone use personally, and I think more people ought to know about it. So what I do is, first of all, before I do it, when you throw this down, 1, 2, 3, 4, each fireball has a last of 6 seconds. When you connect them all, they last for another 5 seconds, I believe. So that's a long time, and that's long enough for your fireballs to come off of cooldown and for you to add more. So I like to add 5, because I believe 5 is the max that you can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, ready, 5, and then connect it. So 5 is the max you can place down before they despawn, and then you can make a cage out of it. So what I like to do is I like to put down 5, connect them so they last for more seconds, and then start throwing fireballs on top of that, and then dive. So here's how it's gonna go. I'm gonna throw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, connect, ready, 1, 2, walk over it. And that's a lot more damage than before. And you might be able to kill, well, you can kill everything that isn't a tank doing this technique. Another thing is, you don't have to do it immediately. If they stand in it for a little bit, for whatever reason, they will almost certainly die, even if they're a tank. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a bit. I connect it. 1, 2. He stands over it. And you can get more health if you just wait till they stand in the exact middle of it, which makes it very hard, and it's very situational, but it's worth knowing about. Now, what most people don't know about is that this can actually kill through support ults. So, if you go to Luna or to Mantis or whatever, and she does her ult, then it's gonna, well, she has to walk right over it, but let's say you have a Groot ult or something else you can combo with where they're not gonna have much movement, then this is very good to know. So I'm gonna throw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna connect it. She ults and walks over it. You can kill her through it. If Mantis ults, this is what it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Connect. Go ahead, ult. You also have to wait for her shield to burn off, which makes this harder. Or maybe you don't, actually. Let's try it. Just when you ult, just instantly walk over it, and then I'll try and get it while the shield is still up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Connect. Walk over it. Yeah, that's, you don't even have to wait for the shield to burn off, or it burns off the shield because it's too much. Another thing is you can kill Cloak mid-ult while she's ulting. Every time Cloak ults, she goes 15 meters per dash. She has 4 dashes. I don't think anyone's gonna really be able to predict. Well, not only you have to predict where she's gonna dash, but you have to predict like pre-putting these fireballs, because it takes quite a while to set up this fire trap and she's gonna be gone. So I'm just doing this demonstration to show you that you can do it, but you probably won't be able to anyways in game. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Connect. 1. She ults. Dead. You guys saw how I can kill her when she's mid-ult, but I can also kill her while she's in her ult after she completed it, when people are gonna be standing in it. So you have a smaller space to just put your fire mines and know that somebody's gonna be close to it and probably walk over it, because everybody likes to stay in Cloak ult. So I'd say this is one of the best opportunities to use your fire mine trap, especially if it's a closed map like the Venom map. So I'm gonna put down 1, 2, 3. They ult. 4, 5. I connected. 1, 2. They walk over it, and it still kills them. And you have some time to actually place down these traps, but it's a very short time window to kill them in it because that pyro prison's gonna disappear fast. You have to throw 2 extra fireballs, and on top of that, people are shooting at you. So this is very situational, but it's a good tool to have. This is just to show you that you can also kill through Invis ult, and you only need 5 fireballs in one spot to be able to get a confirmed kill. 4 fireballs will make him very weak, but 5 is confirmed. So she ults. 4, 5, they die. And I didn't even have to connect it. If you wanted extra time, you throw down 5, and then you activate your pyro prison to make a cage. Now with Penny, her nest, a lot of people like to throw fireballs at it, but that's not the best way to destroy it. The best way to destroy it is to throw fireballs around it, because it's going to give it constant tick damage even when you're not looking at her. 2 is just a confirmed kill on the nest, but 1's good enough to make her move. That's just a little tip, because there's not that many pennies anyways. Sorry, Penny. Now on to Pyro Prisons. Pyro Prisons is a name the game gives when you connect 3 or more fireballs, and anything within those fireballs is going to take constant tick damage. I like to call it a cage because if you do it right, no matter where the enemy is, as long as they're in the fight, they cannot escape. Let me show you what I mean. People like to do this generally. They'll throw 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and they'll make a cage like this, like a small one on point. This is a pyro prison, but each line can extend 40 meters. And as long as the lines connect to each other, or the fireballs lines connect to each other, you can make them very, very large and go around corners and hiding places the enemy likes to take cover behind, and have them take constant tick damage so they can't escape it, putting pressure on their supports. So you can do it around corners, and as long as it connects. Oops. Let me show you a better one. Let me show you a real cage. So a real cage would be like this. Let's cook some more. And you see how everything inside is taking damage. A lot of damage. Did you expect any less? Besides that, you have to be careful when you're putting it on stairs, like I said before, because if it's over 2 meters, it is not going to connect. So here, it still connects. And if they want to avoid being in the cage, or if they must contest point for overtime or whatever reason, they want to contest your team, they're going to be taking tick damage. A good cage is a cage where the enemy cannot see the lines of the cage because it's so big. They don't know they're in a cage, and they don't know where the damage is coming from. They're ahead of us. Dodge this. Actually, okay, walk out. Let's cook some more. Actually, will disconnect.
Dodge this! Don't step on lava! I'm clocking some bad guys!
You stopped them in their tracks.
Dodge this!
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Dodge this!
You stopped them in their tracks.
Dodge this! Let's cook some more!
There we go.
I'm clocking some bad guys! Let's cook some more! Let's cook some more! Don't step on lava! Let's cook some more!
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Destroyed. Thanks for this part.
You've captured more than parts of the mission area. Keep going.
I'm clocking some bad guys!
It worked. Whoa. Anyways, those are some of the best spots that I know of. I didn't include all, or else this video is going to be way too long. So, I hope you learned something, and I'd like to see some cages that I don't know of myself. Thank you.